All right, welcome, gentlemen. Today I'm going to teach you one simple tip that's going to instantly make you 3 times more appealing to the women you are enjoying your company with. It's really simple, super effective, but before I give you this original Hypnotica gem, I need to give you a little bit of background context about this so you can fully understand why this information is so powerful and necessary in male and female interactions. If you've been following me over the years, you've heard me say time and time and time again, over and over, women secretly want to be led. Now, while this is true for the majority of women, in one way or another, it's actually true for most people. Through my experience of coaching men and women, I've found that people generally want to be led in one or more areas of their lives. Why? Because people are attracted to someone who can lead them in the direction they want to go. And if they don't know which direction they want to go, they're even more open to being led by someone who appears as a confident and competent person. So, the long and short of it's this. People are attracted to a leader. A person with a strong vision and a plan to make life more exciting and prosperous. Having the ability to lead means that you're comfortable taking charge and comfortable tackling the associated challenge and risks involved in the direction you choose. Women are innately attracted to these primal traits in men. They look for these leadership traits because they're paramount to security and ultimately to their survival. So it's a no-brainer that displaying these traits are going to give you some extra leverage with women. If you learn to lead, you're going to leave a mark in her mind that you're a suitable mate. And at very least, she's going to know that you can make things happen and offer her an exciting relationship, be it short-term or long-term. But here's an important part. Do not get this twisted, okay? Don't screw this up, because a lot of guys do. Leading does not mean controlling. Leading does not mean being aggressive or telling a woman how she should or shouldn't live her life. The leader's role should not be that of a dictator. People do not like to be forced or coerced, but they do appreciate competent leadership. So when we talk about leading in a male and female interaction, we're talking about demonstrating that you have vision and that you're showing that you're able to make life work effectively and create the reality you want. A woman wants to know that the guy she's with is capable of taking care of her. If chaos should arise, no woman wants the guy to turn to her and go, "What shall we do? What do you want to do?" It doesn't work that way, okay? There's no protection or security in that. Whether women like to admit it or not, subconsciously, they're looking for a confident guy who can lead when he's required to. Again, we're not talking about being able to beat up on some guy who hits on her. We're talking about smart, creative leadership that enables a man to thrive in life. Like men, women want to thrive, not just survive. And on a primal level, when looking for a mate, women seek out a man that can help them do just that. Leading involves thought and creativity, so it's attractive when a man can use his brain this way. When a man intelligently takes the lead in a challenging situation, he earns a woman's respect. He becomes someone she knows she can count on. But don't take my word for this, okay? Listen to what these women have to say on the matter.
I like the fact that there's a control factor, but not in a bad way, in a good way. So it's like dancing, you know, you take the initiative to just, you know, put your chin up and relax and let him hold you. It's like a beautiful security blanket, but strong. I love when a man's strong. And so that's why I like a man lead, but also, you know, don't get me wrong, we like to initiate sex, but it's just hot when the guy's like in control, like throwing you around and just like whipping you over your shoulder and carrying you up the stairs. That's why the masculine is the masculine, the feminine is the feminine. So I think that's probably the 2 more important parts.
It's important for a man to take the lead to show he's a fucking man. He needs to have confidence. A woman wants a man who can go up to her and grab her and take control.
But what do you mean by grab her?
Like, yeah, dominating. Confidence.
It's important for a man to lead because, me personally, I don't like a man who is unsure, especially unsure about himself. And the first impression is really important, so if he's unsure about stuff right off the bat, I mean, what's to say that he's not sure about other stuff too, you know?
Yeah, for me, it's I've always thought if I go on a date with somebody and he doesn't know what's going on, for me it will be a struggle to think even for a second date. So that will be your chance to lose him, I guess. I I don't know. I'm a very confident woman, so for me, you have to be like double confident or
Stronger than you.
yeah. I don't know. It's way more attractive to know what people want.
If I know what I want, you better know what you want.
Now, despite what our politically correct society might be trying to condition our minds to believe, women don't actually find life's followers as attractive as life leaders, generally speaking. Weak yes men do not win the hearts of women, whereas strong, decisive men do. So, how do you start leading? How can you instantly make massive positive difference in your interaction with women right now, right across the board? Well, put it this way. You may or not know this, but for 20 years, I've been one of the pioneers in the dating, sex, and relationship industry, and I teach men advanced social skills to become more successful with women. And in that time, I have tried and I've tested many, many different methods, and I guarantee that this one's going to skyrocket your success with women. Now, before I reveal this tip, just keep in mind everything that I've said about leading and how important it is on a primal and subconscious level. Are you ready? Like most men, when asking out a woman, I bet you start out with something like this. Hey, do you want to go to a movie or hit a club? While this is okay, and of course it's way better than asking her what she wants to do, this is kind of standard, and it's what women expect at a very basic level. There's no real impact on the standard approach. There's no wow factor. To really lead and show her that you're a man who thinks things through, that you're confident when it comes to putting together a plan that's going to benefit you and her together, lead in sets of 3. Build a more detailed image of the experience in her mind using a sequence of 3 things that's going to excite her and stimulate her visuals of what's to come. For example, instead of the standard approach, the one-line approach like, hey, what do you want to do? Or let's go to see a movie tonight. How about you do something like this? How about you call up and say, hey, how about I pick you up at 9 and then we're going to go to that really new cool movie, Twilight 20. Then we're going to go get a meal at Bumpers. And then afterwards, I got a really cool spot to take you to. Asserting yourself in this way is going to show that you have the ability to lead without being too pushy or demanding. And it's going to put you a million times ahead of the, what do you want to do guy, okay? But why in sets of 3? Well, having observed many successful men over the years, I noticed that there's this unconscious pattern of persuasion, and it works like this, and it's very simple. A series of 3 provides a detailed yet an easy to process lead. It's not too little and it's not too much. It's a sweet spot. And we're used to thinking in 3s in our lives. Think about this: morning, afternoon, evening. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's native, it's comfortable, it's easy to manage, and it removes any negative uncertainty, but it does leave enough room for healthy anticipation and excitement, which is obviously important. So there you have it, actually. Okay, practice using this technique with your girlfriend or any other prospective woman you've got your eyes on. But just one final word on leading before I sign off. Leading isn't just an important aspect of attracting women you desire. It's an essential life skill. So, put it this way, not everyone is a born leader, but remember that you really don't need to be a leader to lead. Leading is about consciously designing your life using informed decisions based on critical, creative thinking. And the harsh reality is basically this: if you don't learn to lead, if you don't design your own plan, chances are you're going to end up following someone else's plan, ending up doing stuff you don't want to do with people you don't really want to be around. So, as you replay this message over and over in your mind, I got a suggestion for you. How about, when this video ends, you subscribe to the channel, you hit the like button, and then have a great rest of the day. See? I just demonstrated. Lead in sets of 3. So, until next time, remember, when you double your fun, you're going to double your pleasure. Think, plan, create, and start leading. Until next time, Hypnotica